This is a mini bike, and today we are going to swap this little stock 3 horsepower engine with this bad boy I picked up for $50. So Briggs & Stratton 950 series, 9.5 foot-pounds gross torque, 208 cc's. And we're gonna try to put it on this. Now you might say, oh, well, this doesn't have enough room. Well, I'm gonna do some adjustments and make it fit. First things first, gonna need to take out the throttle cable and take out any cords, little useless cords that we can attach. And then should be able to take this engine out. Throttle cable's out. Now, move on to this little guy right here. It shouldn't be too hard to, this guy shouldn't be too hard. You just disconnect that and that. Okay, so here's this one. Got it screwed out. Took a while, but it's not too hard. Don't lose this. That's important. Now, should be able to just unplug that one right there. If the camera will focus there. And then this is completely free. And that should be all besides the chain on the other side, keeping this engine in. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna unscrew those bolts. Now for this side, just gonna be taking out those 2 bolts. We're gonna be able to slide the engine a little back so we can get the chain off. And then this engine should just plop right out. Alright, now I'm just gonna take the engine out. And there we go, it's out. A little bit of a size comparison. Now, to make this one fit in there, we're gonna need to take the exhaust off and move the gas can. Or use this gas can for this. Just trade gas cans, because this one's a lot bigger. And it also needs a carb clean because it's a little bit spotty. Here's it without the exhaust on. Looks a little smaller. Now, I'm gonna measure this because I didn't yet. I want to see if this will fit in there before I take it off. This definitely won't fit in there, so I'll have to put this right up here. Might be in the way, but got a bigger engine. Okay, with further research, this fits, that gas cap doesn't. This would go right here if this gas cap was like that much smaller. Dang. So what I'm doing is I'm going to try to take off the seat and make the seat quick attach so I can have the motor a little farther back because this widens up as it goes back. So just maybe we can fit the cap in there without having to take the gas tank off. The seat's off. Looks pretty dang skinny. Not for long. I had to change into some more fitting clothes for this part. Gonna use my angle grinder to cut right there and there. Try to fit this in because I really don't want to move this gas tank. Safety first. Alrighty, so I cut this little section off. It's a little hard to slide it in here because the wire always gets caught. So I'm gonna try sliding it in from that side. And if all goes well, it should fit. So I'll see if I get it in. So I got this in and it fit, but it was hitting right there. So instead of taking this off, this whole thingy off, I'm just going this little oil bolt that's hitting right here so I can't scoot it up. If I could just get this little section out, just like little grinding, just to make a little room for it, then I can slide it forward. And it should fit just like that, because it was like millimeter off the ground. Not the best grinding job I've ever done, but it should get the job done. That and that, we should be able to slide that in here, and it shouldn't hit that. So, after further modifications, I had to grind that more, and I had to grind that more, but it fits, and it does not rub on that bolt. So, we're ready to mount it. So, with further research, after the dang modifications, all I need to do is cut off this little piece, and didn't even need to do that. Freaking spent like half an hour on that, and it should bolt right into there. Then all we need to do is wait on the centrifugal clutch, because that one doesn't fit. So, got the engine in there, and my new centrifugal clutch finally came. I can't seem to find the bolt for it, and the chain is a little bit too short for it. But I have the throttle pretty much rigged up, and I'm getting some of the wiring up, and it should be up and running once I lengthen the chain. So I have it pulled over here now, because my mom needed the garage to park her car. And I did some more modifications. I scoot the engine back. I put back in the chain tensioner, and the chain now fits. And I put the exhaust back on. All I needed to do was take off that little cover thing, and now the exhaust fits, and it rips.